Welcome to the Rapid Recap, and thank you for joining me. It's March 12th, 2015, and today I'm calling it the Chit Chat, and that's because I have a special announcement from one of the members that posted in YouTube the other week. So I've decided to do something a little bit special or different, and I'll let you know what that is here in 1 second. So for those of you that purchased the course, I want to thank you for getting the course. This course has been a huge success from my eyes. I've got a lot of people that said it was one of the best technical analysis courses that they've ever had or watched or studied. So I really appreciate the feedback, because if you don't get a lot out of it, then it wasn't a winning situation for me, no matter how many sales were made. It's, to me, a win is when you learn, when you get something out of the material, when it takes you to another level, when you're getting an insight, when the light bulb goes on. That's a win. So if you haven't heard, we released this Trading with Technical Analysis, and it is a massive course. And I did put up that video that gives you a little summary of that course. And it's 14 DVDs or 17 modules. That's 10 hours long right there. Plus, there's also bonuses, which is the 235-page study guide and manual, and then you have 3 bonus DVDs and also 30 days to the critical charts, and for a whopping less than $300. So this special will probably run for another week and a half or so, and then it'll be done, because for those of you that know me, I don't do a lot of specials and promotions. I don't have the time for them, and I just do the promotions once we do a new course or a new launch. And for anybody that's been with me, has studied my material, or is connected with me, then they get the discounted price. So in either case, you do get the physical copies and versions of these DVDs, of these videos, the manual, all this stuff. You get the physical versions if you live in the United States. Now, I think most of my customers are in the United States. 95% of them are. So if you do want the physical copies of these and you are international, then you just email us, and we can set you up in terms of paying the additional shipping rates, and then you can get the physical copies for these. But otherwise, everybody gets instant online access, and a few courses did ship out this last week, but the majority of them are going to be shipped out probably in the next 4 or 5 days. We had to manufacture a few more because we did sell out completely within the first day. I didn't expect that, and I didn't see it coming, but people are hungry, and people are very motivated to learn and to continue their education. So thank you for that, and they should be coming soon. So I'll let you know as things evolve. So if you want to get this course, just go to this link right here at the top, and you can register for the material. But if you've purchased other courses in the past, you can just click here to log in and get the course from there. Now, again, it is a little bit, I'd say 40% of the material is similar to the Stock Trading Foundation Green course, and that is just because the Green course is more about kind of nibbling on a lot of different components and parts of technical analysis, and it covers other things like stops and money management and risk ruin. But this course is all about technical analysis, and we also do a lot of examples in this course, whereas with the Green course, there's not a ton of examples. So with this in mind, let's move forward to the special chit chat that I wanted to let you know about. So I hope he doesn't mind me using this or posting it, but it is public. So this one comment was posted on YouTube, and it got me thinking. It got me moving. And how can I contribute? How can I help people out? And you can read this comment if you like. But this comment really connected with me. It resonated with me, and I know that everybody's at different levels. Some people are at a more advanced level in their life or a more progressive level. They have more money to invest, let's say. Other people are in a mid-level. Some people are restarting their lives. Some people are just getting it going. So we're all at different levels, and that's perfectly fine. It's completely okay with wherever you are, because you are where you are, but if we're all trying to improve, to get better, to contribute. And for me, I find that time is one of the most precious things that I value. And if I could have compressed some time with anything that I do, whether that's buying a book, buying courses, going to seminars, if I can compress my education or compress some of those mistakes that I made in my early years and just not do those mistakes, then that would be phenomenal, because you can't buy more time. And if somebody was there to really just guide me, if somebody was there to reach out their hand and say, hey, let me help you out. Let me talk to you. Let me at least give you some ideas and insights. Maybe a person that was just a little bit better than I was, or maybe a person that just had my best interest in mind, or was going to give me the real truth and honest opinion without being too biased, then I would have definitely taken that hand, that reach out, and if it was available. So with this in mind, because I connected so heavily with this comment, I don't know, it just made me start thinking about things. And I know that there's a lot of you that are at different levels. Some of you are just starting out in trading. Some of you are teenagers. Some of you are in college. We got some retired folks. We have a whole bunch of different people all over in different situations. So what I want to do is for the people that connected with me, basically people that connect on YouTube, that go out of their way to put the time, energy, people that I've seen in the YouTube channel, people that have emailed me, people that have purchased material. If I start recognizing your name and so forth, you have a better shot of getting this kind of, or a better shot of me choosing you. So what I've done is really set up this coaching free chit chat. So if you go to the website here and you go to free 20-minute chit chat, pretty much anyone that fills out this form right here, there's going to be a form. Fill it out, name, email address, phone number, email address, Skype ID if you're international, and you choose your times that you're available, check mark all of them if all of them work for you, and then some things that you want to discuss, or your goals, your ideas. And what I want to do is I want to give you a free 20-minute chit chat, a free consultation kind of. Whether you want to call it a consultation, that's totally up to you. This isn't like my mentoring program. I only mentor a handful of people per year, and that's because we spend a lot of time on the phone. I spend a lot of time with them, 1 or 2 hours per week, and that just chews up my time, and that's why I value my time so heavily. So for those of you that have been motivated, for those of you that have been struggling, whether that's in trading strategy, personal investments, some goals, some business strategies, because I do also a lot of business strategies and consulting as well. If you believe that I can help you, or you want someone to reach out and just chat with you to give you some insights about maybe a business plan that you're aiming to start, or maybe a stock system strategy that you're thinking about implementing and you want my opinion, then you can fill out this form and I will call you and we will chat and we will go over some things. I'll give you some insight, kind of like a brainstorming session of things to think about. I can't promise I'll be perfectly nice about every little detail and say that, oh, good job. I will give you the honest truth of what I think about your strategy or what you're doing, and maybe give you a way to think about it. So it's not about me hand-holding you. It's about me giving you some guidance. It's about me teaching you, making you think, because in the end, giving you some ideas to think about, so that way you can make the proper decision, or maybe some concerns, whether that's in your trading strategy, whether that's in business goals, whether that's in your life goals, whether you're a student, in your investments, whatever it is. So if you believe that you need some guidance, or you want some guidance, or you just want to chit chat for, let's say, 20 minutes, and I've limited to 20 minutes because, again, I value my time heavily, then just go ahead and fill out this form. And as a disclaimer, again, I'm not a personal advisor. I'm not certified in anything that you probably will ask me. It's just basically to give you some things to think about. And I'm going to cherry pick some people that I've seen around. I will try and reach everybody that fills out the form, but I will give priority to those people that have been around and been motivated and have been commenting and interacting with other people to help contribute. So I'll recognize your name in the rooms, in the chat rooms, in not the chat rooms, but on YouTube. So forth. And I will try to set a limit to about 20 minutes for the calls. And I'm just testing this out to see how it works, because if I find that it's too demanding on my time, I may not be able to do it. So what we've done, and what I've asked actually, was that we set, I think we have 20 per week entries that we can do. So if this entry form gets full, and it'll tell you that it's full, then you can go ahead and try it another week and then fill it out. So just I don't want to dwell too much on this. It's just a free thing that I want to do to contribute, to help you out. That if you're struggling, if you want some ideas, some opinion, then you can just fill out this form with your topics, questions, issues you want to discuss, and then I'll reach out to you during one of these time slots, and maybe we can just chit chat, give you some insight, and be better and get better. All right. So with that in mind, let's move on to some stocks. Sorry about the little long chit chat. So I do want to cover some stocks today as well, and let's get cooking. So here we go. All right, so first off, let's just start with the Dow Jones. We had a 260-point run gain today, and I'm still watching kind of these highs on the stock. It is making these highs that, not highs, but higher lows right here if you draw the trend line. But to me, the market is a stock picker's market. There's some stock picks out there that I'm watching, and some stocks that I'm in. So, for example, we talked about this one last week, Cracker Barrel right here. We had a huge spike, we had a consolidation, and now the stock continues to move higher. It's a classic setup, working really well for me, and you just sit on it. So, you get into the trade, you let it sit and digest here for about 2 weeks, and now it's continuing higher. So, what's not to like about that one? So that's kind of my strategy. That's what I'm doing, is I'm picking very specific stocks in the market. I'm not trying to trade every single thing. I'm just looking to pick specific stocks that are moving well, acting well, behaving well, and you just sit. You get into the trade and you sit. It's that simple, and you don't have to trade every single day. I know that there's day trading chat rooms out there. There's people trading every single day, and you can do that. That's a whole different game for a lot of different type of personalities. Those are A-type personalities that just want to trade every day, and they feel like they need to trade every day. And that's okay. It's a different way of trading it, and if it works for you, great. But for me, I like longer term positions. I like stable positions for the swing trades, and they typically go longer. And also, I just am more calm about it. So Cracker Barrel, we talked about last week, and it's doing pretty well. NSP, same thing here. We talked about this one. If you take a look at the weekly, there it was, break, another little consolidation, just continues to power higher, working really well and holding up nicely. AAPL, let's talk about some of the big boys. So here, this stock broke higher here beyond this level, and the stock continued to move, and now it's pulling back. It's pulling back. If it bounces here at this 119.75, 120 level, may step in and add. Another opportunity or potential to add is if it breaks kind of this channel and moves to the upside. So it's another nibbling opportunity. However, for now, I think it would be a little premature. Wait to see if this 119 level holds. So you want to see that holding. Facebook popping a little higher today, but it's on weak volume. My projection, again, if it comes back to here, it'll be another great short opportunity because it's moving up with lighter volume. Now, if it changes things around, then, of course, I can change my opinion. If it powers higher through this level, then, of course, you'd want to get out. But right now, we've had it reject once, twice, 3 times, 4 times these highs. So stocks typically repeat. So why would I think that this time would be any different? Instead, I'd rather wait to see if it gets right here. If it gets there and it starts showing weakness, then again, it's another great short opportunity, and you let it ride for a few dollars or whatever. So this was a $3.50 run. And again, it can do the same thing, or it can run down to 74. So who knows? But you're watching these price levels. Netflix, we talked about in the critical charts as well. This stock, I was watching this level. This was your short entry point right there. It's a quick short in terms of time frame because this stock moves quick. So got in it short right here, right after breaking this, and took some profits quickly because this one has some good solid support right here. A lot of volume, got a gap right here, but it did break a critical level there, and now it's bouncing. So still have part of the position, but if it comes up here and starts rejecting, you could see it go lower. So watch it closely and keep an eye on it. But if it breaks that line right here at 459, 460, you could see it to come back and retest these 486 levels. So it was a good run. And of course, you're watching this gap. This gap has weakness, so always watch these gaps. Tesla, we had a lot of different ABCD patterns here. Now, in general, you can see that this stock has been moving downward. And if we go with A to B, B to C, C to D, okay, there's our ABCD pattern. Okay, so it starts creating this pattern. Then again, we got ABCD pattern. We have resistance at these levels. There's a lot of things that are pushing this stock lower. And if you break it down into the weekly, you can also see that we have this critical line that stretches all the way here. And if it breaks that, you could see some trouble to get to 120. And also, some of the things in the volume, like right here, are also showing you some key things. Okay, so the volume's also showing you that, hey, it's been acting weak lately. Now, if it breaks out right here and starts moving to the upside, things could change, and you want to see a nice volume spike like this one to the upside. And then I could say, okay, I'm long, or I'm getting in long. But for the time being, where's the risk and where's the reward? You always want to measure that. And on this stock, let's just delete all these. On this stock, the better reward is to the downside. Your next entry point would be right here to the short side. If it breaks there, then you could see me stepping in and adding to the short position. So this stock's been moving down pretty well for quite some time. And also one more that I want to tackle is WIN. I believe we talked about it last week. I know I've been mentioning it, that this retracement right here was on lighter volume. And you can see that lighter volume right here. You can see that it's pretty much not breaking these highs of that volume bars. And then now we got these volume bars that are coming in with this huge cluster, this huge group of red. And again, great shorting opportunity. And you can see this bearish volume rising here. The retracement volume right here was weak, and then again, more volume coming in. The volume is the basics. It's the basics of everything. It's the energy. Many indicators play off the volume. And, if you learn to read the volume, you don't need all those indicators because you can read the volume. For people that don't know how to read the volume, that's why they use all those crazy indicators, because they don't know how to read volume. And they need, or they think they need, that they want that indicator, oscillators, MACDs, all these different things. And really, if you get good at reading the volume, you don't really need those indicators because it's right there. Most of them, a lot of them, are based on volume and price and the action of how it's moving. So that's really, if you're reading them, you'll be light years ahead of a lot of people, and light years ahead of me as well when I was first trading. All right, here's another stock. ACAD, this one, major sell-off, major down volume. Again, if you take a look at it, we're setting up. You can say that here was the initial trend line. However, the trend line got a little bit accelerated, so there was the next trend line. If it breaks this trend line of support, it could be a great shorting opportunity. It is a pharmaceutical company. I tend to lose a lot of money on pharmaceutical companies. Actually, it's kind of one of those old things that I'm scared of a little bit, because I've had one of my first major losses about 13 years ago or something like that, in a pharmaceutical company, biotechs. They whip you around. So always be cautious with these companies. Sometimes they spike heavy and then they sell off quick. So always be cautious of those things. ESPR, same thing, moving pretty well. Watching these highs right here. Could be another adding opportunity, but we've consolidated here. Okay. And then we powered higher, consolidated here again, little pattern, retracement, and then powered higher. And now again, we're approaching those highs, and we could go up and go higher again. So this stock's been moving pretty well. And then let's see, we got, I think, one more. Here we go. This one, TWOU. I don't know what this stock is. It just kind of caught my radar. It's a new company. It's trading 1.9 million shares for the day. You can see it's moving past these highs. Personally, I like trading the stable companies, but this one has some volume coming in. However, it is new, so always be cautious with sell-offs on these newer companies. But you can see there it is, clean break. Watch for that second day follow through, and then you can see it move higher if it has that second day follow through. So there you go. That's the rapid recap. Again, if you want a free consultation, don't be scared. It's just my way to chat with you, get inside your head. If you just want some help, just think of it as a friend, a mentor. I want to contribute. And again, we're limiting the registrations. Just please try and be as respectful as possible to the time, and respectful and positive on the phone call as well. I just don't want to deal with the negativity. Fill out the information if you like, as best in detail, and just my best way I feel that I can contribute back. And one last final point: if I've helped you over the years, for those of you that have followed me, probably sometime in the summer we'll redesign the website, and we'll put up some testimonials. We'll put up some people's reviews of some products and things like that. So if you have some testimonials that you want to send to me, whether that's about the YouTube channel, the lessons, about the courses, whatever it is, if we've interacted on email, then just go ahead, send me an email, and just attach a headshot if you would. If you don't want to attach a headshot, that's fine too. And we'll probably put that up on the website when it gets redesigned, maybe in the summertime. And that would just help me out a lot, and I would appreciate it. So in either case, thanks again for watching the rapid recap. Truly appreciate your time. Appreciate you sticking with me. And if you have any questions, you can also use that email as well to just reach out and ask your questions. Thanks again, and I'll see you next week.